it didn't feel like it was like, all right, so now let's just talk about the music. Or,
well, you know, I mean, listen, he wasn't a prominent music artist.
Yeah.
Just to be honest, you know, I mean, to be realistic, he was contacted about this particular situation from the get. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to talk about your music. Oh, and we'll also throw it in. No, it's like we're talking about the situation because as a music artist, he was still very much underground and up and coming. Not to say he could have not progressed into something, you know, substantial, but at the point, he didn't really have a lot of views and really didn't have any hit songs and so forth. So the interview was solely based on the situation, but at no point did he say, I don't want to talk about it, or you know, I just want to talk about the music, condolences to the family. That never happened.
Of course he's not going to fucking say that, nigga. Because he's young. He's immature. Of course, he knows once he get up on there and talk about he fucking killed somebody, now everybody gonna go and check for his music, nigga. You know that too. You contacted him because he killed somebody. What part of that you don't understand, Vlad? You contacted the boy because he killed somebody. And then he didn't even do it. His fucking girlfriend did it. His girlfriend's the one that shot. He didn't even shoot the guy. The girlfriend did it. No accountability, motherfucker. You brought that man up there to talk about that shit, and he didn't even fucking do it. Got his ass killed.
From the get. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to talk about your music. Oh, and we'll also throw it in. No, it's like we're talking about the situation because as an old son, you know, as a mother, I can't even comprehend it. And I know that she's going through her own thing. And, you know, people deal with pain in their own type of way. But the accusations of, we were doing the interview and BTB Savage said, hey, man, I don't want to talk about it. You know, condolences to the family. I just want to talk about music. That never happened. You know, I think she even claimed that she has the footage from his phone. So, I mean, she's welcome to put that out if that's the case, because that just never happened.
When I watched the interview, it felt like there's a clear intro. And then at the end, it's like, hey,
here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Okay, you know, hopefully we talk again, but that was the end. It didn't feel like it was like, all right, so now let's just talk about the music. Or,
well, you know, I mean, listen, he wasn't a prominent music artist.
Yeah.
Just to be honest, you know, I mean, to be realistic, he was contacted about this particular situation from the get. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to talk about your music. Oh, and we'll also throw it in. No, it's like we're talking about the situation because as a music artist, he was still very much underground and up and coming. Not to say he could have not progressed into something, you know, substantial, but at the point, he didn't really have a lot of views and really didn't have any hit songs and so forth. So the interview was solely based on the situation, but at no point did he say, I don't want to talk about it, or you know, I just want to talk about the music, condolences to the family. That never happened. We wouldn't have cut that out, and we never cut that out. And if anyone has that, they're welcome to put it out. So we did the interview, and you know, I was a little surprised as to the approach that he took in the way that he was describing it. I could somewhat relate because when you get through a situation like that and you manage to walk out of a room when someone just tried to kill you, your adrenaline is going to be going for a long time. It's not, you know, that day, I remember my adrenaline was through the fucking roof, but for the weeks and months to come afterwards, you're still sort of on this like, wow, like I almost died and I survived, you know? So I understood some of the bravado of his voice, but you know, if you watch the interview, I was asking him, I said, are you worried about the retaliation? And his answer was somewhat braggadocious, right? And I said, well, are you considering?
And his answer was braggadocious because you led him, nigga. You led him. You talking about, yeah, that shit felt good. You know, I felt like, yeah, I was standing out there with the police. I didn't even know he was alive. I thought he was dead. Nigga, you pumped him up. Fuck Out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, German, Russian, whatever the fuck.
Somewhat relate because when you get through a situation like that and you manage to walk out of a room when someone just tried to kill you, your adrenaline is going to be going for a long time. It's not, that day I remember my adrenaline was through the fucking roof, but for the weeks and months to come afterwards, you're still sort of on this like, wow, like I almost died and I survived, so I understood some of the bravado of his voice, but if you watch the interview, I was asking him, I said, are you worried about the retaliation? And his answer was somewhat braggadocious, right? And I said, well, are you considering moving away? Because I've had too many interviews like this with like a FBG Duck or a Mo3 where I talk about, saying that, hey, moving away is probably a good idea right now. And they always argue with me and so forth. And once again, he said, no, I'm not moving away. And there was kind of some more bragging that had to do with that. So, we finished off the interview.
That's a lie. The kid said, yeah, I'm moving. He asked him, was he going to move out the state? He said, nah, I'm not moving out the state or the city. He said, I'm definitely moving though, but I'm not moving out the city. So he did say he was moving. Fucking that's cap.
We put it out all in one piece because there was really just one topic. I was shocked they kind of some more bragging that had to do with that. So, we finished off the interview. We put it out all in one piece because there was really just one topic.
I was shocked that he did that. It was like, it was 30 minutes.
It was only 30 minutes. It was just one topic. We didn't feel that it made sense to chop it up. Right? Let's just put it out as one piece and leave it as is. It took us about, I don't know, a week and a half to put it together.
Now, am I bugging y'all? Am I bugging? This nigga has no accountability. Hold on, let me find the part where him. Instagram, I'm off air. Instagram, come to my YouTube. I want to use my phone for this. Hold on, y'all. I want to find this particular part. Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Once again, I am using this under fair use. I am using this under fair use. Okay? I'm using this under fair use.
But ultimately, it was self-defense, and ultimately, you know, the police saw it as the same way. And if you try to rob somebody, you should be prepared that that person is going to try to kill you in retaliation.
I ain't gonna lie, especially if it's in somebody's crib. Like, that's every, I ain't gonna say every person dream, but that's a lot of people dream for somebody to run in their crib and play with them type shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, I had a home invasion situation happen to me. You know, I talked about it in my Boosie interview where a guy, you know, basically attacks me in the middle of the night because I was messing with his ex-girl, and, you know, it went really bad. It went really bad. I thought I'd walked out of the room and he was no longer alive. He ended up surviving. I found out, you know, after the police arrived and they went and checked it out, I found out hours later that he was still alive. But for a certain amount of time, I was like, okay, this is what it's like to kill somebody in self-defense. And it's not that bad. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it ain't that bad. Like, I went to sleep good as hell the next day. I was happy as hell too. I'm like, ooh. I mean, I ain't tripping, the arm fucked up or whatever, but I ain't dead. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the adrenaline that I was going through after that situation, standing out there with the police, you know, as they're basically asking me to explain what had happened. Yeah, man, it's almost like a primal thing in a man to sort of protect his home in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it actually happens and you see the person lying there dead, in my case, he survived. I don't know how he survived, but he survived. But going through that situation changed me as a human being forever, because I think that most people haven't gone through something like this.
Yeah.
And once you go through something like this, you know, you won't back down in the same fashion as someone who's scared of what might happen in that situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, listen, I'm glad that you did what you did. Your girl's the real gangster here. You know what I mean? We got to just keep it 100.
Hey, she was stepping. I ain't gonna lie, she was stepping. Because I ain't gonna lie.
Your girl's the real gangster in this story. Because technically, you didn't shoot anybody.
Nah.
No. You directed her, but ultimately, she's the one that saved your life.
Yeah.
You know, I remember my situation, the girl I was with ran out the door and left me to die.
Yeah, facts.
You know, so you actually had a whole lot better than me.
Hey, on God, I was like, damn, I hope she's not a hoe. Like, damn, I hope she don't bitch up. But I mean, realistically,
Did y'all hear what I just heard? Did y'all just hear what I just heard? This nigga sitting here bragging, thought he killed the nigga. And he pumping this dude up. Yo, I'm glad that what you did. Fuck you mean you glad on what he did. There's somebody dead, motherfucker. Whether they was right or wrong. And you got this dude, he ain't even do shit. His girl shot and did that shit in self-defense. And his ass is dead now. Because he went up on this motherfucker platform and talking the way he's talking, And you thought niggas was gonna sit there and let that shit ride? But y'all sit there and say, oh no, Vlad don't tell niggas what to say. Oh, Vlad, these niggas go up there and they tell on themselves. Nigga, he's hitting them niggas with loaded questions, bro. He brought this boy up there particularly to talk about a fucking murder. This boy talked about a murder, and he still ain't asked that nigga nothing about his music. Oh, yo, damn. My bad. Outside of the murder, how long you been rapping? You know, we saw this story because it said rapper killed somebody in home invasion. How long you been rapping? Where you get the name B2B Savage from? None of that shit. Yo, you want to promote your Instagram? You want to promote your website? Nothing. Yo, I'm glad you did what you did. Y'all don't see it yet? This nigga's crack. He's fucking crack. Y'all niggas still fuck with crack? I'll be back tonight, probably about 5, 6 o'clock, with the current events with another blackout session because I ain't done. I got a bunch of other shit to talk about, but I need to go to the gym and work out. Choke, no joke. Y'all know what it is, man.
Stay the hell.
Hit that subscribe, hit that like and subscribe.
Niggas that be on the ground.
Hit that like and subscribe if you got love. Hit that like and subscribe. All right.
Tell Bobo what they doing. Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas with a stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you. Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low. Let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous? I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game. You got school. Was a local cat, snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching, you was sleeping. Knew you was sneak thief and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake, don't show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me, bitch seal my fate. Get knocked by the feds, lay up for about 8. Ass so busy flossing, ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they wiretapping, videotaping, your ways in action. Front like times hard, two-door garage, ice like Liberage, with no damn job, without a reasonable doubt. You think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry, he got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees, laughing cause I'm broke on the streets. Stay DL, PDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, PDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, PDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Shh, let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was friends, you was like, yo, choke, go through. I wet you like McLean for those who claim to be pain. The game of death, that's what you get when got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry at niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. In OGSC, they know original gun clapper. Like Dan get dapper, see a mill be Casper. They trade the doctor, the map from after. Stay DL, PDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, PDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, PDL is out. You ain't ADL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud. Louder than the weed, nigga. Thinking with your pockets, caught the ice locket. She somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, y'all failing him. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz with 20-year trims. When in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class glisten. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself out position. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ADL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ADL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ADL when your name ring bells.
Yo, son, yo. So that's me, yo.
Stay DL. Don't follow those cats. Choke, though, choke. You already know. Let's go out the gray, go. Now I'm out the game. Feel good, not pitching in the hood. And I really don't think I could go back to selling crack and stashing them packs in my ass. I maintain weekly money the same. And nah, I don't go through them games. Niggas testing my brain with them triple beams filled with change. Pot crack, grams in the drain. Get hit with the fake exchange. Like baking soda flour. After being on Broadway for hours. Getting knocked, being back at start. Niggas testing if I got heart. Pushing me to pop some shots. Just stop the ball before it starts. Old lady with the binocs. Give description to cops. Why they try to tear us apart with that good cop, bad cop. I ain't going for the game, he ain't tell you a thing. Your partners with them saying the same. You tighten them cuffs till you see veins. Stop fucking yanking them down. They might fuck you if you ain't sane. And nigga never sniff cocaine. And I don't care what game or part of the area you claim. Praise Scarface, you must be insane. Nigga, Tony fucked the boy's name. His right hand man, he's slain to get his back blown out the game. Do it on the low, let nobody know. No pillow talk to home. And if he step on your toes, don't bust a blame. Cause everybody will know. Or get out the game. They say that change is good. It's a lot of stress in the hood. And I know if you could, you would. Get out the game, but you stuck in that time. Wet a nigga in public like Shine. For a witness to drop a dime. For self-defense, do or die. Celebs doing time. Mike Vick on the child line. Even Kobe, Jason Williams, Gage, kick like Shinobi. Little Kim for perjury. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Let's go. When it's late night, make sure it's packed tight. And when you take those flights, never eye the Jake in sight. And shake them fuckers when they dead to right. Making a fifth go rumble. Because of stick up trouble. Blasting your gap for a cat. For in fact, with some crap that don't involve you. For some dudes that don't love you. All they wanna do is pawn you. Until you go down. And don't do shit for you when you lock down. Or even when you touch down. But they tell you to go to the pound. The same block that gave you a pound. Years in the pen, now you live it again. What mind state are you in? When you back it for 10. And you was just waiting for a teen to come home to relive it again. Entrapment should be a sin. The way they reel us in, will roll us to a revolving door to bring us in. This shit is insane. The game is insane. The game will fuck with your brain. That's why I'm out. they told y'all it's only 2 ways out, jail and death. Nah, just get out, nigga. Just get out, man. It's easy. Just walk away, nigga. If they care about you, they'll let you go. If you in the game and you want to go and get a better life, and they won't let you walk away, what do that say? Get out the game, nigga. You want to sleep easy, nigga? Look at these rap niggas, nigga. You want to be the next rapper, trapper, clapper, federal indictment rapper, huh? I keep telling y'all niggas, man, get out the game, man. Joke no joke. Grego, you already know. The beast is chemical, baby. That's why I'm out the game.
Stay out.
Don't follow those cats. Check it out. Choke no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts had us elude like Mike. Cash lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop like some bubbly. Yo, doodles now most, you really bug me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. Here about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing the clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gonna happen. Me being stupid, instead of getting they moving, this nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Boot times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody in the jacks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill one so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. Choke no joke, learn from mistakes. Keep chasing that paper, you gonna catch a case. DJ S&S the great.